Well, again, my name is Gabe Zollner. One of my good viewers who sends a fair amount of pretty pertinent information. We're sort of going back and forth on a couple of little topics here, and I wanted to bring this to your attention. Here's what he wrote. He says, "You are totally correct in what you are saying about the inability of impeachment because of its illegitimacy as president. But what it does do for the American public is pointing out crimes that they had no clue of knowing about. As I stated before, United States military can refuse to obey orders from an illegitimate president if he is unable to provide authenticated documentation / proof of qualifications to be president. They are also able to arrest him if he is a threat to the nation." Now, I don't know where this person got this information, but I really do believe that it's like not even close to being accurate or correct. First of all, as far as the American people knowing about Obama's impeachment crimes, we already do know. Those that care to know do know, and there are many of them, well over 100, I'm sure, or 1,000, but it doesn't matter because, once again, to impeach him will do no good as long as the Senate is controlled by the whacked-out, far-left freak Democrats. He mentioned here that the military doesn't have to obey an order unless he can prove to be president. Well, that's really not true again. Look up Colonel Terry Larkin, L-A-R-K-I-N. Colonel Terry Larkin refused to obey an order of Obama's, and he spent, I think, 6 months in Leavenworth, a rather nasty prison. He also lost all of his military pensions because he refused to obey an order of his commander-in-chief. So that, again, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. He has to be proven to be ineligible. He doesn't have to prove that he is eligible. Nancy Pelosi already proved, as far as she's concerned, that he's eligible because she endorsed him as being eligible to run for the Oval Office. So the exact opposite has to take place. He doesn't have to prove he's eligible. We have to prove that he's ineligible. And that's exactly what Mike Zulu, Sheriff Joe, and the cold case posse have spent the last 2+ years trying to bring about. He won't produce his birth certificate. Not because he doesn't want to. He doesn't have one. Don't you think if he had one, he would have produced it? Come on, folks. Wake up. Have another cup of coffee. Yeah, smell the roses. The man is illegitimate. He can't prove that he's legitimate. If he could prove he was legitimate, he would have a very long time ago. I'm just hoping that Sheriff Joe and Mike Zulu and the cold case posse find whatever they need to find to end this nightmare.